we're gonna push all the time.
Alright, so last we left off, you guys managed to get yourself 2 months of R&R because you helped out
And there were some
warrant officer quite nicely. During the 2 months...
And there were some promotions.
Yes, indeed.
I'm now the rank of Sergeant Major. We have a new sergeant in our squad, being that of the former corporal, the stormtrooper, and the third highest rank is Helicobacter. He's now corporal.
Yes, indeed. So, you guys had some time to requisition something. If you didn't, feel free to requisition now.
Can I do that since I'm in odds with the captain? I think I cannot, right?
Well, the thing is, you have a huge penalty.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can still give it a whirl.
Let's give it a try.
You never know.
So if I want to requisite,
I believe you guys were, because you were doing some missions, you were, Chris, they were on a bonus, plus 10.
Yeah, okay, so we are multiple regiments, so that's going to provide bonus, like, that's going to reduce the penalty of, like, the rarity of the item you're trying to requisition. Like, you know, based on whether or not it's, like, scarce or whatnot. We are near victorious as far as, like, what our standing is in the battle right now. We're no longer at a ceasefire, so near victorious is a plus 10. Mission importance. The mission was important, so it was a plus 10 as well. So that's 2 plus 10. How long have we been out in the front? Less than 3 months still?
Less than 3.
So we are, you know, we are at a minus 10 for both, you know, because we've been deployed already. You know, our regiment is on this planet, whatnot. We haven't been on the front for longer for less than 3 months, so it's a minus 10 for that. So right now, it boils down to, depending on what you're getting. Right now, just at base, it's a plus 10. You can roll your commerce to get you more, to get you the extra pluses, as per usual.
So, for you, Helicobacter, I would say you would be at minus 10 since you have a really bad relationship with the captain.
Yeah. Neat thing about commerce is that failing it doesn't do anything. It's literally, if you succeed, great. Plus 10 and a bonus plus 10 for every degree of success. You fail, nothing happens. I think if you rolled like a 100 or something, the GM might say something. But, you know, it doesn't particularly say anything. Like, it just, if you fail, you fail. If you succeed, great. So, whatever helps you get what you need. I managed to get some things. Requisitioned... What did I requisition last time?
We have multiple regiments in the field, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
you do.
Just 2.
And we had a base minus 10.
What did I requisition on the field?
I would like to try to requisition an internal... What's it? Internal reservoir, which is a rare piece of kit.
Alright.
So that's another minus 10 at multiple regiment level.
Yeah.
So I'll first roll for commerce.
Yeah, what I got last time, I rolled to see if I could get some new body armor. I got messed up, but one important thing, everyone, I actually got a random requisition, and we got a box full of photon flash grenades.
Oh yeah.
And 24 servings of high provender.
Well, full box of flash grenades, it was like a half bench.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's more photon flash grenades than I think this regiment has seen in years, alright?
Probably.
The important thing is that we got high provender, and my suggestion for that is since Hydro Vendor doesn't exactly have the longest shelf life, but is delicious, I suggest we have a big fiesta
Well,
with the regiments, like with the guards.
you definitely had that during the R&R period.
We invite the warrant officer down, and we just tell him, hey, we're having dinner courtesy of the captain. We nicked his food.
But yeah.
Alright, so I got 3.5 degrees, so that's plus 30. So that equals a plus 10 on the test. So let's see, 1d100 minus 10. What's our target number?
I think that's weird for you, because I don't know what a tech priest's target number would be.
Well, I guess minus 5 is probably...
Yeah, it's definitely a lot less what it's...
So I suppose I now get an internal reservoir.
Yeah, the logist is like, oh, yeah, one of my personnel wants something.
Obviously you need one.
No, what? Tell them to move 4-7 from accounting? Yeah, let's send that down.
Okay, I suppose I'll try for that hardness, which I am a bit confused and I don't know what I have to roll, but I suppose I'll try.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead and...
give a commerce first.
I don't have it trained. I can.
Oh, you don't need it trained.
You can always try. But
Okay.
Yeah.
the problem is if you fail more than 6 degrees, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try.
That was super close.
Yeah, that was not bad.
Yeah. So like nothing bad happened.
No,
You're a corporal, so you're.
in that kind of case, it would be like there was something misinked in the requisition form.
Yeah. So let's figure out what you're getting a harness. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I don't remember the name. The one that,
Yeah, it's magical, magnetical harness from the
Magical.
magical.
The magical clip harness.
Well, that seems a bit exotic, but
You
I mean,
know
I
what?
wouldn't
I'm
mind.
gonna call it the magical clip harness from now on.
Alright, so magical clip harness. What is the rarity on that?
It's a rare item from the Book of Judgment.
Okay, so
Magical.
I gotta.
Magnetic.
Let's see, it's a rare item. Do
meant
you
to
know the
say.
full penalty of that, Kai? Since you just rolled for a rare item.
Hmm?
What was the penalty for
Minus
a
10.
rare item? -10. Okay, and yeah, because we're multiple. So
Yeah, it's the magnetic harness. It's a.
and we have that. We
Oh,
have,
so
we have,
it's a scare, so it's a -0 in that case.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So no penalty from that. We have we have the existing +20 and then the -10, so it's +10. What's his penalty? For,
20 straight up.
Okay. Well then. Fuck. He needs to roll a 1.
Oh, do I? Perhaps I don't request.
Oh! Wait a minute! No, you have to roll. You have to get a 5 or below. You got this. I believe in you. God damn! He fucking hates the shit out of you.
Oh, okay, what if instead of that, what if I try to get 1 flask of flamer ammunition? That would be easy, I hope.
Actually, I think I can roll it for you, just because we had 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, you had 2 months.
Yeah. I got one more roll because I just rolled to get armor. Yeah, I can see if I can get it. Okay, so let's see. Let me roll my commerce real quickly. Let me see if I can get a bonus. No, I don't get a bonus. Okay, so I get the there. Then there's the pen. there's the penalty for the captain. What's my penalty for the captain?
Only 10.
Yeah, okay, so down. So
yeah, he managed to piss him off even before the campaign started.
Yeah. He's a total heretic.
he is a heretic. I got you that harness.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
It's a pretty good harness too.
That was 2 degrees success. So I think we got some. I don't know. I need to check real quickly. I think we might have duplicated the item.
Well.
I need to check.
Okay. Oh, alright. It's nice that I have written this fluff here.
Logistics. We got 2 degrees success. Oh yeah, in addition to the listed mission gear item, the character receives a duplicate item at the Game Master's discretion.
For the Emperor!
Hello.
No duplicate items this time, sorry.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And you guys already got random requisition gear anyway, so...
Yeah.
Wait, the Inquisition here? I did nothing wrong.
We said random requisition, not the Inquisition.
Oh! I got scared.
I managed to get a half a bandolier of photon flash grenades and a bunch of hyperbender. Courtesy of the captain, essentially because it was meant to be delivered to him, but I somehow managed to intercept it. Probably while I was playing Regicide. And I decided that the regiment needed a fiesta.
I thought we already were a clown fiesta.
Well, now we're having fiesta salad.
Indeed.
Yes.
So...
Oh yeah, Connor, you're gonna come back to to your gun almost nearly entirely empty. You need to put more ammo in it. Hey, there were a lot of damn ore cords and also a lot of vehicles, and I just decided to have you semi-auto everything.
Chelsea, that would have been my line of thinking already too.
Oh no, yeah, no. Me controlling just about every other party member besides Helicobacter, Drew, and that was it. Just Helicobacter and Drew I did not control. We butchered them.
Yeah, Chris was kind of NPCing all of you last time.
Yeah, and everyone did extremely well. We did some next level tactics, the kind of stuff you'd expect from a veteran XCOM player.
Anyways, yeah, they were requisitioning, so if you want something...
2 months.
You get
2 months.
2 months.
Well, before I do anything, I'm buying Storm of Iron.
You guys definitely have XP too to spend, unless you guys already have spent it. Anyways, yeah. If the party picks blah 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 blah. Right.
Bulging biceps. Strength
Or-
45.
He's gonna miss another session.
Kind of partly because I'm slightly paranoid. I'm gonna buy athletics.
You're gonna want to change your orc kill count. It has gone up significantly.
What's the number now?
Let's see. Like, I'm gonna tell you something about that session. I did not take no shit from anything. At one point, Marcus had the horde run behind a wall, and he's like, "All right, well, you're gonna take a penalty if you try to shoot us, and you're also shooting through a wall." And I said, "This motherfucker has an auto cannon. I don't give no shit about a wall." So I shot right through it, and I took out half the horde that way.
I
Okay,
can
how
imagine that if the tech priest was actually there, he might have been slightly disappointed that you're destroying the Emperor's walls.
Okay, how many zeros should I add to my character sheet then?
Yeah, you want to know what listen. You want to know what I would have responded with? I would have responded with, "Hey, even the Emperor's architecture can slay Xenos scum. It just has to try hard enough." But I think you can officially change your orc kill count from 2 to. You killed roughly half, I'd say, of that that infantry horde, and then you. No, I think he's actually at 20, because
Yeah, he's
there were 24 field units, like just in that horde. He took out half. Russian took out the other half. Especially considering that at one point I had him full auto horde, and he killed every single one of them.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell the exact number.
In an explosion of jibs. It's okay. So my estimation is because he also shot. He also had we had to fight the vehicle horde, and he blasted the shit out of them as well.
Indeed.
I'd say you're in the 20s on kill count.
At least really close to 20.
At least 20. We'll say 17. How about that?
Okay, 17.
There was I didn't take no prisoners. It was a fucking slaughterhouse from start to finish.
Like they would allow prisoners anyway.
It was a back alley beatdown.
That's actually something that I don't know about the lore. Do the Imperium take like
Yeah.
They would temporarily, then they promptly execute them.
What I learned from a pre-written adventure for Black Crusade, they had this little pre-written adventure where the Imperium had several prisoners on this ship. They had 2 Chaos Space Marines. They had, one Renegade, one Tech Priest Heretic. They had a Dark Eldar on the ship as well, in the Slammer. They were all going to be taken to penal colonies where, if they're Space Marines, they're going to fucking die. If they're like just general heretics, they're going to work them to near death and beat the shit out of them on a daily basis before then drowning them to death. Probably. If they're tech priests, depends on how useful they were. I mean, they might just be killed on sight immediately, burned in the most horrific ways possible. They might be mind wiped.
Alright.
I now qualify for bulging biceps.
That's good.
That's a good one to have. I mean, that's when you max out athletics and you get that as well, you get an extra plus 20. It makes it very hard to fail athletics checks, and with good reason, because you are like peak human conditioning right there.
Oh great! I got a hole in my sock. Anyways. So, 2 months passed by really quickly with you guys doing basic guard duties around the facility, even though it is R&R. Once in a while you're sent out to the outer courtyard to kind of just patrol around. And like I said, you get a message from all of the commanders of this facility to come and report to them for a mission.
Okay.
Well, I look at every single little letter that they've sent, and I'm like, man.
During the 2 months, you notice that something that does happen is your requisition forms are getting bounced around quite a lot. And it takes you a little while to get your items than they would normally come to you.
So I look at like all the letters, just each one say, "Hey, report to my office. Hey, report to my office. Hey, report to my office." Except for the one with the captain, he's like, "We got up on the wrong foot. Come by."
Yeah, the
please."
warrant officer is, please come back and report to me. I got some more stuff for you to do. Logis is Credit's test subject. Please report. The captain is like, yeah, we got into the wrong foot. Please. And the drill sergeant is like, hey, I need you.
Now...
Kind of like a friendly manner.
Yeah. Now, in this situation, it would either be... I think we need to talk to the Logis. Because, I mean, this... If a Logis is asking for me and my squad, that kind of goes over my head. I have to go down there. Like I have to go down there and figure out what he needs. Because that could be misinterpreted as all sorts of things if I don't go down there. So we go take a trip to the Logis.
Alright, you pass by a territory that you have never gone to, but since you have your mission orders from the, request from the Logis himself, you're led through the security portals, and
on the corner of my screen I see a little pop-up that just says the captain disapproves.
And
dislike that.
You go through the biogenetics laboratories, and as you finally get into the Logis' research facility. It's quite neatly organized vault-like interior with all kinds of scientific equipment and a couple of servitors and a couple of servo skulls. As one of the, it seems like one of the servitors that is painted in a different color than the rest of them. Just out of, if you're curious, it's red. Comes up to you and it's like, greetings, team. Logis is busy, humans. Task number 865 filed in datapad, as he hands out like this small little datapad.
I take it and I hand it to Tosa.
I scan the documents.
And
also verify the contents with the servitor by using binary.
Yep. As you quickly go through the datapad and converse with the servitor, it seems that there is a Valkyrie ride established for you to go into a faraway research station that was lost some time ago, and it had some important research in it. But it seems that they haven't been able to establish a group to retrieve the research.
Priority mission detected.
Well, that sounds
The
like...
quest for knowledge must go on.
Well, if a squad if a squad member of mine thinks it's a worthy cause, and it sounds like the kind of mission that we could do in our fucking sleep, let's do it.
Imperative. We must deploy immediately.
Oh. In that case, you accept?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
In that case, you see a small little servo skull come up, and you hear like the sound of the acknowledgement of you accepting the mission, and the servo cult starts leading you.
Can I micro-beat the warrant officer? Just to tell
Sure.
him what's up. Okay. Yeah, I micro-beat him. The answer.
Yeah, he does. He's like, yes.
Hey, well, sadly I don't, I won't have the time to come down there and see whatever you needed. The Logis sent us a request form to come down. We're being deployed via Valkyrie, of all things.
Sounds important. Well, my friends.
Sadly it's Logis, so it's, now that I'm down here, I can't say no.
Well,
Can I?
at least you didn't go with the captain. I heard that he sent you a request too.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the captains. I don't particularly like him, but then there's also the fact that, like, I've never seen Sergeant Shaw as angry as he is with that man, and I don't think I could physically restrain that man without the Ogren present. But sadly, he is sleeping.
Roger.
And I'm not touching that with a 6-foot pole.
Well, I'll send one of my capable teams to try and do the mission that I had in mind.
Yeah. At the very least, what we're doing is important. It's important to our boys in red.
Right. Well, I wish you good luck on your mission, boys.
All right. Maxwell out. And I just, I turn off the little micro bead, and I follow wherever the servo scroll leads us to the Valkyrie.
Remove the torrents.
Did you download the .exe file?
Oh, that's the problem.
Have you tried appeasing the machine spirits?
Rub it.
Apply the sacred oils.
At first I tried to call the Emperor to help me, but he didn't come, so I wasn't sure. But can you hear me now?
Hey, yeah. You know, the Emperor helps those who help themselves.
True. That's what I always say, but it's always nice when someone else helps me too, you know.
I would like to roll for a heavy last pistol, since I've yet to use my requisition, if that's okay.
Go ahead and do it.
You said we had 2 months, right?
Yeah, 2 months.
Okay.
Yes.
2 months. And what's the war condition?
Nearly victorious.
Okay. So this would essentially be a flat D100. I don't think I got it now.
Nah. Unfortunately, since the captain is quite angry, you did have a slight penalty to that too. Anyways, you go to the spaceport, and the Valkyrie quickly picks you up, and you blast them into the sky. For those who, well, none of you have ever traveled through air, it's quite an interesting experience.
Marcus is like, roll me toughness to vomit on, not vomit uncontrollably.
It seems that the Valkyrie is going through some heavy-ass snowstorm, so the ship itself is rocking back and forth really quickly, giving you nausea. Here's where you roll toughness, not to stomach the freaking ride.
Damn. 55. Woo! You know,
Gyro stabilizers engaged.
damn, I should have got that upgrade.
So yeah, almost all of you except the machine person is nauseous as hell after the plane ride.
Praise the machine spirits.
Well, even during the plane ride. You got a penalty to -10 penalty to your actions until you rest.
Ugh.
Well, that was certainly an experience for a lifetime.
As you land in a small spot, as they point out the small little direction that you're supposed to head towards Prague. And if you're curious, where is it on the map? It's right there.
Where? Here?
Right there. Yep.
Yay. We're going to the green-ish area.
Yep.
This is concerning.
They you see your little data pad, and you see like a small little black briefcase that you're supposed to retrieve, and some kind of a prototype thing that the Loach is researching.
Alright.
Any additional research or tech that you can salvage is recommendable. Also, the Loach sent a message.
What is the timetable?
Beep boop. Use all specs to check on everything. Scan for salvage.
So,
Beep boop.
well, there's
God
nothing
damn.
to salvage right now, unfortunately, since you're standing kinda in the middle of nowhere, as you're quite away from the research station itself. It seems that the Valkyrie was not quite able to land close to it.
There's obviously got to be a reason for that.
Yes, indeed. So, here's where I'll make you guys roll navigate, or I guess I could accept awareness too.
I shall roll navigation.
Everybody-
I can also roll navigation.
Well, I can also roll navigation.
Everyone.
I think our best should roll
I
navigation.
think going to the water is
the
the
rest
proper way.
support.
Yeah. Good old Titus O'Neill kind of just yells out, "Titus worldwide!"
Yeah, I roll navigate. And also Alec rolls navigate.
Yes. Alec and Peter just pull out the map, and it's like, it's that way, dumbass.
Private Titus, we're not a seafaring people. We are, we are a travel on foot in the correct direction people. We're gonna go that way.
Understood, sir.
Anyways, you see quite an interesting building in the... oh, sorry, that was the wrong building. Anyways, it doesn't take you long to find the building, and in front of you, you see quite a small hub. That's design is quite interesting. It almost looks like more like a spaceship, or like a small a generator rather than a proper research station.
I will roll for Forbidden Lore AdMech to see if I can identify the pattern of research base.
And I am going to roll. I'm actually going to roll awareness for the purposes of using my sniper, like its scope, to kind of like get a good look. Since I don't know if we have magnoculars or not.
I think one of you had a magnocular.
Yeah. Like I'm going to use them to like essentially kind of scout the place out.
I'll just give the captain my binoculars since they're slightly better than his scope.
Probably.
Yep. You look at the building itself, and the building seems like what are you exactly trying to determine?
I'm looking just to see okay, is there anything threatening? Is there what's the state of the building? Is it falling apart or is the structure down?
The building itself seems to be still standing quite well, but there's quite an interesting sight that you see almost immediately. The building itself, you see like small little holes. They don't seem like bullet holes, and you almost see like scratches and weird marks are around the building itself.
I motion for the tech priest Tota to come over, and I sort of show him what I'm looking at. I'm like, you ever seen anything like that before?
Accessing memory coils.
Just too good.
Okay.
Processing. Can I identify or provide some sort of good estimate of what might have caused these holes?
Yeah, you know that there is on this planet there's a wild predator that likes to hunt people, and the scratch marks really look like them. It's almost like a walking bird predator.
Oh god, we have fucking terror birds on this planet.
They're back! With a vengeance.
Alright, would it also explain the holes, though?
Oddly enough, no.
Match found, designation, terror bird, matches scratches on walls. Source of perforations, unknown.
Why does it have to be the local wildlife? Alright.
Statement, probability of local wildlife interfering, very high.
Alright. Well, it's a good thing that our standard regimental kit comes equipped with traps.
Yes, indeed.
Because we're going to need to set a few up, especially if they're running around. But
let's get to get inside anyway.
Yeah, let's get inside before the weather picks up. It seems safe enough for now.
And yep, you go up to the double wide sliding door as you see the small little blue beacon that's like one of those detectors. They scan you. You hear the beep, and you see like the doors move a little, but they don't open. They like budge a little.
Somebody muscle that open.
Negatory.
Well,
I
let's
must interface with the machine spirits.
why don't we just force it open?
Attack people to try to open it, let them open it.
You quickly go into the mechanic.
God damn it!
You open that small little panel on the side of it, and you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, there's a bolt loose.
You connect the red wires, and but you know this, first of all, as the doors open, there's a secondary blast door behind it that's shut tight. You see a command prompt to be able to open it. Do you?
I got my autocannon facing that door.
Have my flamer facing that door.
Oh, why is there a blast door?
Is there a common access panel that I could interface with to perhaps glean some sort of status from within the research base?
There's like a key card reader that you can show your badge to. That's what you pretty much opened. I guess you could use that.
Yeah, let's go with that. If there is no way to check if
Yeah,
there is
there's not exactly any like outside computers or anything like that.
I mean, there might be a very good reason why the blast door is shut, but
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and well, that was a 6 degrees of success, so you know what? I'm just gonna say with that 6 degrees of success, as you're like looking through the little panel, it says statement, crucial critical failure, releasing gas. Evacuate.
statement. Base appears to be under lockdown procedures. Internal atmosphere filled with containment gas. Ingress not advised.
Any way to shut that off from here, or?
Access to ventilation controls required.
And what gas is it? How can we prevent it?
Statement unknown. Most likely fatal.
Oh, good thing we got these on. As I tap my gas mask.
Would they actually protect if we don't know what gas is in there?
No, we don't. We gotta figure out some way to turn it off without going inside. Which is certainly gonna be quite the task for us. There might be a ventilation shaft on the top of the roof.
If the gas is heavier, maybe that one is free.
Maybe. You can use your auspex to determine what kind of gas it is, right?
Potential exists. Scanning depth requirements may be exceeded.
Yeah, because it's there's a blast door in front of us.
Initializing scan. Scanning. Scanning.
detect a high dosage of hallucinogenic. God damn it, I can't say that.
Hallucinogenic.
Yes, type of gas. It's not exactly what you would find like in a grenade type, it's like a variant.
Results indicate presence of hallucinogenic gas agents.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
And can the masks protect us against that?
They
Based on
can.
the composition, Marcus, would they actually be able, or is this a...
It
Too
would
fine.
help you.
Standard issue gas masks, protection level insufficient to provide total protection against this agent.
Since there's such a high dosage, you would definitely have to reduce it somehow.
Well, what if we open the doors and then come back a fair way so that it escapes and then we enter?
Statement: door controls inoperable.
Yeah, the lockdown won't lift. Like, these blast doors are gonna lift until
Yeah, but you also like know this about the doors. Roll me awareness.
Yeah.
Just him or anyone?
Anyone, one of you. It's you kind of look at the blast doors kind of closely, really closely, and you kind of see almost like weld marks.
Someone seal this up, sir. Points out the welding marks. I don't think we're getting in through here no matter what.
Certainly not. You know, I think even with the gas turned off, I think this door might just be off limits. If we're gonna get in there, we're gonna need to find another way in. And then there's still the gas to attend to. You know, we've only seen one side of this building. We should probably, you know, check around on the sides.
Understood.
All right.
Proposition: securing perimeter before proceeding is advised.
That seems like a smart
Local
problem.
predators know to be territorial.
Well, that seems like quite the fair proposition. So let's get on that.
Mm-hmm. As it's slightly getting colder and colder.
I'm fine.
So let's go and deploy some man traps.
Man
Yes.
traps. I never got my shovel. Still sad.
I know.
Wait, you said we had 2 months requisition, right?
Yep.
Let's see if I can get that Calixtus patterns. Oh, that Calixtus pattern, that intrinsic tool. It's plentiful.
Failed several times over.
So, as you go onto the side of the structure, you almost see like you know those airboats. It almost has like the side like that.
Which kind? The swamp versions? Or
It seems to be modified for snow. It seems to have like small little threads.
right?
This gives you the idea that this structure might be able to go mobile.
Wait, the structure or
Yeah.
What?
The building itself.
the building can move?
It might be a mobile base.
That's interesting.
As you just see more scratch marks and holes. As you look onto the holes, if you're curious, you see that there's been like a small little shutter that has come down to block passage, so you can't like see inside.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop.
Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep.
On the back you see almost like a slot for a engine or something.
But no access panels for...
No, it doesn't seem like it. You do see
Are
like
there any
the...
ventilation fans anywhere?
Yeah. Like small ones. As you do take a look at the top, you see like almost like what tanks have, like what they are called, like viewing ports.
Periscopes, yeah.
Yeah, and among that you see like a smaller, bigger ventilation shaft near that. At the bottom of the vehicle, you see more like treads and tracks. It seems that this vehicle might definitely be able to go mobile.
Alright.
Huh. But okay. Maybe should we try to reach the top of it?
I was just thinking the same thing.
That'd certainly be a way to get in. Saw that gas to attend to though. Let's see what the roof entails for us. Get that clip harness ready.
How high up is it? Can I just give the Sarge a boost up there?
Yeah. I would require a check in this case because you're not in moral danger.
Me give him the strength? Wait, what kind of check?
No checks. You don't need to.
Okay.
You're
In
not
no
in,
danger because
any-
we're not in mortal danger.
Yeah. Yep. You climb up quite quickly, and you see like on the top of the vehicle, you see like a small little satellite dish, like a top hatch that you can like open like in modern day tanks, a periscope, and a small little ventilation shaft. It's slightly larger than the rest of the ventilation shafts. And you think you might be able to squeeze a normal human-sized person inside of it.
How normal is normal?
Well,
Can the heavy gunner of the Ogre fit in it?
no.
The Ogre, no.
I don't think I could.
Yeah, if you're tall or the heavier variety, no.
So I can't go through it. Ogre can't. Don't think the Technics could with his mechadendrites.
You do see that the hatch, you could probably fit through that. Barely. Well, Peter notices it.
Yeah.
The only problem that Peter sees is like there's like magnetic seals that have locked since it's an emergency lockdown. Oh, and you see like a small little light that's red, indicating a life threat.
We see a small little light.
Yeah, that's like a small little LED light that's red on the top of the vehicle.
Alright. Peter, looks over like the little edge of the roof, like down to the ground floor. Found multiple points of entry up here. However, I don't think we're gonna be able to get everyone in here through up here.
Is there a way to enter and then open another way for the people who cannot enter?
I'm sure once we get inside, there'll be we'll be able to find a kind of console that could turn off the blast door. Unless, of course, you want to sit here for hours trying to figure out how to squeeze a, you want to sit here for hours blasting at that door.
Sir, the blast door seemed to be welded shut.
No. There are a few points of entry up here, however. So one of them appears to be locked. I think we can get someone up here with that off-spec. We can, kind of examine down and see if we can get like a read on the inside of the building.
Request. Vertical propulsion is required.
Here I come. One moment. Just try to get Tech Brace a boost. Even though he weighs probably more than the average human.
Yeah, he weighs quite a bit.
Ascending.
Do I have to roll strength or can I just lift him?
You can just lift him, but I was just gonna say, you like, it kinda hurts you afterwards.
Ugh. The auto cannon isn't even that heavy.
All I'm thinking of now is, Kai, do you remember the Dark Heresy? It was the one they with Total Biscuit.
Yep.
They lifted the tech brace up, no problem. Lift up the psyker, a single drop of sweat rolls down his cheek.
Yep.
The running joke was the psyker was fat.
Yep. Alright, so once upon the roof, Totha MU is going to interface with any potential hatch controls and also see if there are any controls for the vents.
Yep. Let's see. So, yep, there is, like, since there are magnetic seals on the hatch itself, you can interact with them, and the ventilation unit unfortunately seems to be internal, and you can't access it without being able to operate from the inside. But the hatch itself you might be able to open. Which does make you question a bit of its design, but...
So, let's see about opening those hatches.
Yep, it doesn't take you too long to figure out how to open a magnetic lock, and the hatch quickly is accessible.
Reversing field polarity. Stand by. Hatch opening.
As you open up the hatch, just a whiff of just like this gas-like substance just overwhelms you, at which point you thank yourself for being a tech priest and not a fleshy meatbag who has to completely breathe this in. Even
Raise
then.
the Omnisci up, for the flesh is weak.
But that's what the rest of you see kinda too. Even Peter is kinda close to it. So he's
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
So who was with me on the roof?
Me.
Peter. So, Peter, unfortunately, Chris, give me, let's see, hallucinogen grenade.
A toughness check.
Yes.
I do have a gas mask though, because I am wearing guardsman flak. What was the bonus? That was a plus 30, wasn't it?
Yep.
Da.
Well, 20 in this case, because that's what it reads in the
Okay.
gas
40%
itself.
chance to succeed versus 60% chance of failure. I failed.
And roll a 1d10. I mean 100. Or 10.
I'll scroll to the page.
I'm actually on the weapons section right now, so I can look at it.
I won a 5.
Let's go to...
1d10! Yay!
Roll me a 5.
Found the it's a D10.
Get a 5! Get a 5!
1.
What's a 1?
Bugs! The character drops to the floor, flailing screaming. He tries to claw off imaginary insects, devouring his skin and flesh. In-game turns to the character is stunned. So, you fucking just hear the thump of a heavy, like of a long lass hitting the ground, and then shrieks of hysteria from the mighty Sergeant Major.
Sarge!
As he is shouting, "Ah! Roaches!"
Oh, damn.
And
Correction, there are no insectoids.
and
Lines up to see what the fuck is going on.
Gain 1d5 insanity points.
that's not how it works.
I know.
This is actually Black Crusade.
No, we're not playing Black Trader, okay?
Mostly black trader. We're not racist.
Wouldn't want to come off as racist.
But yeah, you quickly drop down there.
I see why you wanted 5, you asshole.
You quickly drop down from the floor
Thrown myself off the roof.
and hit the snow. As it takes you a while until you finally manage to snap out of the... with your mind just completely being shocked.
Alright, so I sit up, and I give my gas mask a poke, and I'm like, gas mask highly ineffective at dealing with the airborne substance. I'm gonna go lie down.
I am going to say that you gain 1 insanity.
Okay.
Even though it's, well, whatever.
GM. What GM says goes.
Yep. But now the hatch is open. There's a lot of gas coming through it. Lot of it.
Well, hey, Titus O'Neil's up here now. Roll toughness.
Well, if there is gas out of it, why don't we leave it for some time and then we enter?
Roll toughness.
Yep.
Sarge, what are you talking about? What's
Thankfully,
fine up here?
your gas max is quite functional. As you're kind of talking about it and notice the temperature still slowly rising lower and lower.
Alright, we got our point of entry. Well, for some of us. We're gonna go wait so we can get the two big guys in. My suggestion is that we camp out for the night while this place airs out. And once it finishes airing out, we'll head down to the vent. Do a simple breach and clear.
Understood. Titus pulls out a shovel from his backpack, so you start digging like a little survival hole to sleep in.
Okay. I was gonna. That's a smart idea.
Yeah, I was gonna roll survival to
Yes.
find some firewood.
Oh,
I find
yeah. Well, not exactly like firewood, but you find like plants that you can burn.
Yeah, thatch,
Yeah.
whatnot.
There are no supplies outside the base.
No, not really.
Now, who wants to help me set up some man traps?
I'm in the middle of making a house. You see Titus is digging a large hole, using the snowy to make a wall.
Alright,
I just realized that I rolled survival off of fucking Titus's character sheet instead of my own.
What are you
What a fool I am.
Analyzing the gas composition, now that it is more readily available, and checking if the concentration inside the research module is above or below combustion point, meaning that Totamu suspects that it might be possible to basically burn up the gas without damaging the,
Well, at this point, your calculation would be if you put it aflame, the whole thing would blow up.
Unfortunate.
And pretty much your mission completely ruined.
Oh well.
At which point you look at the flamer nearby. No.
What are you looking at?
For safety reasons, keep pilot flame away from gas.
Oh. Are you sure? I mean, flame purifies everything.
I am always sure.
Alright, you camp out into the little hole that Titus O'Neill takes up, just waiting for the small little gas to go away.
We watch gas vent out the hole.
Yep, it quickly becomes night as you have prepared a hole for yourself and pull out some of your rations and put yourself a nice little campfire as you quickly notice that the temperature quickly lowers into the negative side. Way negative.
Pulls out frozen sneezes.
Yeah, roll me toughness, but since you have a fire and a hole, a shelter, that's a plus 30.
Titus is fine.
Peter has finally passed a fucking test.
Yeah, you do kind of see Thotha having really a lot of trouble as he is clearly slowly, like, his mechanical parts are just freezing over.
Lubrication insufficient.
hugs the Texans to try to keep them warm.
Do you want me to warm you a little bit?
I will attempt, since I got the internal reservoir. I have basically 2 charges of extra power, so I am going to shunt some of them into the internals of my tech and use the waste heat to keep myself warmer. Basically, I am just going to run some sort of direct 3D mark, benchmarking program to keep my processor on high clock speeds.
Those
you
two
know what?
other...
That's actually really smart, so I'm gonna let you do that even without giving me a tech use.
Those 2 other toughness checks are for Russian and Sergeant Shaw.
I gotta just imagine it's like putting like a heater on. As you kind of, the rest of you know, this is Tophat just after like being almost frozen over. It's like he almost becomes a radiator, and you just gotta go next to him and hug him.
He becomes very unresponsive to anything else and starts buzzing. Because, benchmarking.
Alright, you sleep
But
over
as a bonus, he is not counting down the seconds until rest period end.
As you sleep quite, well, not really well, but you manage to get some hours of sleep inside of the hole. As you kind of wake up and find yourself that you're slightly covered in snow. As most of the passage has been just covered in snow. Thankfully, with your survival check, your little hole has endured against the storm.
I'm back. What happened?
Your mighty survival check with the hole in the ground. We have managed to endure the winter.
Yes, the mighty hole. Think the mighty.
Yeah, the whole like entranceway is filled, but since you succeeded making it so well, it actually endured. You do wake up covered in snow. As you quickly dig yourself out of the hole and you look at the ventilation shaft and you don't see any more gas.
Alright.
Oh!
I'll just take my gas mask just in case.
Ventilation cycle complete.
You quickly ascend to the roof and look downwards into the little vehicle.
I saw that turn order. Can Totha give us a Auspex check to detect any light in that room?
Scanning.
Light?
Like life signs.
Oh, okay. Yes. There seems to be quite a few life signs inside.
Just below us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hypothesis: life signs must be contained, otherwise exposure to excessive amounts of hallucinogen would have resulted in asphyxiation.
Alright, do we see the bottom of the shaft? Like, can we, like, knock the little bottom crate off?
Yeah.
Like,
let me, you see, straight downwards.
Alright, I grab, at my bandolier, and I pull out one of the photon flash grenades. You know.
Yep.
We know something's down there. We don't know what.
We don't have any glow rods.
Yeah.
With that tech use, you do see a slight residue, but nothing that your gas mask at this point can't resist completely.
Yeah. So let's drop this high photon flash grenade down there, and whatever is down there, we're gonna give it a right licking, aren't we?
Well, just bear in mind there might be soldiers that were trapped here.
Yeah. Keep that chainsaw heavy. There's still a little bit of gas in there.
Oh yeah. I was going to do that. In any case, in such close quarters.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous. All right, I dropped the high photon flash grenade down the hole, and then look away.
It takes a few seconds, and you hear the.
All right, go.
All right.
Advisory: it is inadvisable to be licking any experimental Adeptus Mechanicus devices or materials.
Right down with the autocannon.
Alright. The first thing that you see is 2 downed guardsmen.
The Ogren is the only person who can't go in there for 2 reasons. One, because too big to fit through. Also, it's dark in there.
Yep, he's like, oh, I'll secure the outside. As Corporal Shaw sees the main computer hub, as he sees like one of more techie person manning the computer, as he's knocked down and his face has hit the freaking screen. And
how do they all look?
On the other side, you see that all the cards.
Yeah. Did they see a shot, or did it look like they choked to death?
They seem to be prone. They are lying there, and they don't seem to be moving.
Sarge?
Alright, so we just see a bunch of downed soldiers, yes?
Yep. On the second hand, as you kinda look over with the passive awareness, you know what, sure, let's go with that. And,
checking vitals.
You see some shells on the ground, solid projectile cells near the bodies, as they seem to be still clutching their weapons.
Inconclusive.
What weapons are they clutching?
They seem to be having auto pistols and auto guns. Yeah, though that you go next to one of the quote-unquote corpses, and you quickly check it, but unfortunately you don't exactly pick up any life sign. In fact, let me see something. Okay. As you're checking the life signs, you don't exactly see this, but as you're checking his pulse, he quickly grabs you on the neck, pulls out a knife, and goes for your gut.
Would he be blinded though?
I assume the grenade went off quite a while ago, so probably not.
It is a 15-meter spread, but this is not exactly very expensive for him yet. So.
Yeah, no. Let me see how long the photon flash lasts.
It's a +10 ordinary agility test, or be blinded for a number of rounds equal to the degree of failure.
Okay, in that case I'm just gonna roll a d100 on him for the agility. Agility, you said?
Yeah, what's his agility?
Alright, let me see.
You can tell me, it's not gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah, as soon as I can find him.
142.
They get plus 10, if you recall.
They're secretly Dark Eldar. Everyone's Dark Eldar.
No.
No, only red was an Eldar. Out of that are like Usain Bolt.
Okay, here we go. Agility, so they get a plus 10, so 45. So that's 70, 45. So 2 degrees of fail. So 2 rounds, they were stunned.
Yeah.
Which was,
I think we've been longer here than 12 seconds.
So
I thought each round was 3 seconds.
He has a surprise on you, which is a plus 20?
30.
30.
Is it plus 30 if it's unaware? Is that an automatic success?
If you're unaware, it's just a plus 30. If you're prone, it's an automatic hit. And that's only if you're meleeing them, if I remember correctly.
Alright.
But yeah, he just comes you with the knife.
Oh, and I'm putting yourself inside.
I believe that's a D5.
And then there's a 1d5, yeah, plus strength.
1D
Unless it's a war knife.
Knife, yeah, D5.
might be minus something.
No, it's just a 3-5.
I see. Knife.
You take
yeah, it's a
4
1D5.
damage.
I soak it.
As you quickly see the man quickly fall prone again. As you see his bloodshot eyes just staring at you.
Statement, they appear to be alive. Prognosis, extended exposure to hallucinogenic gases may have caused neurological deterioration.
Anything we
As
can...
hostile.
Alright.
Would the tech be mad if I fired an autocannon in a small vehicle like this?
I think if you were to fire an autocannon, the first thing that would happen is that every single one of us would have to roll a toughness check. Especially me at a penalty, considering that I've got heightened hearing.
Yeah, it's like
He's
that
suddenly
scene in
deafened.
Walking Dead when
he
inside
shoots
of the
a
tank.
zombie in the head while he's inside a tank, and then his fucking eardrums explode.
Okay, well the autocannons, I guess, on my back somehow. I just using my greatsword.
I could throw you a last carbine.
I have a last carbine. It's just that I'm
would
better with
assume
the
that-
greatsword.
Alright.
Considering we're inside a vehicle, you probably wouldn't be brandishing an autocannon. It would be pretty awkward.
Yeah, you're like constantly hitting the walls.
I mean, I can.
It's not like seeing in Austin Powers when he has the forklift going back and forth in that small little hallway.
Alright, so let's roll initiative.
Well, no need unless you wanna fight them. They're currently prone and can't really do anything against you guys.
That's true. Alright, never mind then.
But are we going to kill them? Should we probably... is either they recoverable?
They do have extensive neurological damage. They swung at Totha with a knife, but by Totha's own admission, they're not right in the head right now. And they're about as dangerous as you let them be, because they're prone. You aren't exactly known for your superb accuracy swinging a melee weapon prone.
So take them. So basically, slap handcuffs on during probably a day.
I just move around them.
Okay, I'll go this way. This kind
It's,
of.
thankfully you're small, Peter, so you can quickly avoid them, but as soon as anybody else, like, even approaches them, they like to try to swing at you.
Just kind of gonna step over my guy.
Yeah, as you like step over, he will like swing at you with his knife.
You physically can't hurt me.
Oh, I mean, he could Righteous Fury your ass.
Yeah, but NPCs don't get Righteous Fury.
No, but
Well, it's always a point of damage.
yeah.
Okay.
You could continuously Righteous Fury your ass and eventually kill you.
As you see a small little storage room. And though the overseer here sees like this small little maintenance room with a table with a black briefcase and a man lying on top of that black briefcase.
I'm in here.
Found a down servitor and another crazy guy.
Over here, you see 2 more extra down servitors and what seems to be almost like a sealed medical pod or something like that.
Okay, I look at the medical pod.
I'm gonna say that these 2 are bunk beds. Over here.
I look inside the medical pod if I can from the outside.
Alright, it seems to be sealed quite well, and it doesn't have any weave-in ports. And Titus, as you go near that guy, he has something else on the hand than a freaking knife.
Is it a bigger knife?
Grenade.
No, he actually pulls out a pistol.
That is slightly concerning.
It's the Hand Cannon 9000 with tearing.
Suddenly, mini space marine gun. It just fire mini space.
As he just quickly pulls out this. Well, you were right with the hand cannon, as he just shoots at the freaking wall behind you.
And smack him with the butt of my rifle and knock him back out. Wham!
Alright.
Yeah. If
Roll
possible.
damage, or roll.
Sorry.
Don't need to roll there completely out of it.
Yeah.
If possible, Alex will try to bash with the butt of the chainsword, or with like the handle.
But not ripping in to rip his face off.
Yes, I will try to knock them off, not rip them off or decapitate or whatever.
Alright, as you scan the briefcase, you see, well, with the scan itself, since you can't really open it yet since the dude is lying on it, but with the scan itself, you see the same gas coming, emanating from the briefcase itself.
Curious. It does not appear to be the sole source of the gas, right?
No.
Well, probably taking the appropriate precautionary measures, we will try to open it.
Alright, you quickly push down the dude from the top of the briefcase. Thankfully he doesn't seem to respond in any kind. He seems to be worse aware of all of this. As you open the briefcase, you see a handful of well, you see a data pad that seems to be encrypted. You see like 6 slots for glass vials. Inside of the black suitcase, you see 1 vial that has been busted open.
Right.
With the tech use, you can definitely see that the gas came from, at least from this vial here. The broken one. But that can't be all of them, since there's 6 slots for them.
Dun dun dun. So how many are unaccounted for?
5.
Right. So we have 1 shattered inside and 5 are somewhere else.
There's only 1 black briefcase, or did we all find one with our respective unconscious man?
I shall inform the crew to be on the lookout for these vials as they search the research hub.
Does my guy have a black briefcase?
You gotta look over and you see no.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I'm just gonna look around my area looking for any vials.
Well, you don't see them. You see a lot of like other research equipment. Well, among them there are definitely vials, but probably not the ones that you're looking for.
These aren't the vials you are looking for.
Yeah.
What do I see in this like pod?
Like I said, it's sealed. Yeah, so you can't exactly see inside of it. There's no like we import or anything like that, so you can't see inside of it. You would have to open it.
I shall check if there is a diagnostics panel.
Yes, there indeed is.
In that case, I shall read the diagnostics panel to check what it says the contents are and the status of the contents.
It seems that it hasn't done like any medical checkup, but you do see that patient's 1 status normal.
Alright. I inform the sergeant that there appears to be a live specimen inside, and judging by the enclosed nature of the pod, it is quite likely that they remain uncontaminated.
Let's see. I re-look over our mission objectives from, the little document data pad.
Yep.
We were asked to get some vials, yes?
The black briefcase and some kind of an experimental prototype marked in a certain case, and there's like a small little picture.
What's the case look like?
It seems to be a small case that is red, and it has 4 exclamation marks on it.
So look for a red box.
Yeah, red box.
Scanning.
Eating.
Scanning. Alright, what are you scanning for?
God damn it, Kai.
Scanning for the color red.
Yeah,
He sees everything!
here's the thing. Yeah, you just open up your little OSPEC and you're like, oh, wait a second, it's right here. And you just pull it like, under the couch or something.
So God.
It takes you like, it's really well hidden, because I was gonna say that it's like -20 to find it, but yeah, you're just like put it on and you're like, oh, here we go.
Oh god.
Actually, no, you don't even put you don't even put in the freaking aspects. You just hand out your hand at some direction, and you just pull something out, and you're like, oh.
Magic.
Oh dear.
-20, I was gonna give you.
Does nothing.
And this isn't even my final form.
I don't want to see your final form.
No, this is 1 through 50 of forms.
But yeah, you definitely see the small little case. It's no bigger than a jewelry case.
Okay.
Well, mission objective secured.
Alright. I'm gonna, kind of get microbead running. Well, no, I can't use microbead. Distance is too far. Is there, the systems in this room, I imagine they're still operational.
Yeah, mostly.
If we can, if we can use a box station, that would be lovely.
Well, Corporal Shaw kind of notices that there's some computers over here, and he doesn't know too much about them, but he's like, yeah, if you got time.
I am thinking, can I check the glass doors and see who shut them in?
Oh yeah, on the ground you see like a welding torch.
And nobody next to it. Okay.
Yeah, it seemed to be from the inside that it was welded so heavily that the marks even could be seen from outside.
Okay.
So, you got a medical pod?
Yeah, I wanted to use the Vox to try and get in contact with the Mechanicus Enclave in back at base.
You go to the main computer like Shaw instructed you to. You go to the guy in the computer as you quickly try to push him out of the way. Let's see, what did he have?
Oh no,
They're all trying to kill us.
Oh no, he's gonna. Yeah, I may not.
Yeah, as you quickly are pushing him out of the way,
He punches me in the nose.
he's gonna try and electrocute you. Alright.
Oh fuck. Alright. Try it. He electrocutes himself.
Yeah, he comes, as you like push him out of the way, he comes out to you with the taser and you just deflect him and punch him in the nose.
His palm
Fuck you.
strike his ass.
Fist of the Fury.
Yeah.
Fist of the Rattling Fury.
But yeah, you quickly notice the workstation included into the mind hub of the computers, which you see the ventilation, vehicle operations, and workstation.
Alright. So I turn on the box and I basically search for. I call into the base and I try to get a direct line to the Mechanicus Enclave.
Alright, it takes you quite a while because there is some storm brewing, but
Yeah.
You managed to connect through, and you managed to get into the one of the workstations as you get a responded coded message from the servitors.
Yeah. What was our little call sign again? It was like, what was it? Foxtrot.
Well, it was Django Foxtrot 601, but you managed to guys get yourself your own nickname if you wanted to.
Oh, cool. What do we want the nickname to be, guys?
Oh.
Now that I have
usual suspects.
Alright. So I speak over the I do the general security code, and I'm just like, the unusual suspects reporting in.
Roger, directing through.
I just look down. Damn, that sounds suspicious as hell.
Yes, it does.
As in a quick fashion, you're quickly directed into the Lotus's office. As you hear his mechanical speech modulator come through the machine. Yes.
Package is secure.
Both of them.
Yes. Currently awaiting orders on a particular issue, however. It would appear as though the original staff and the facility still remain amongst the living, although highly damaged by the exposure to what appears to be some sort of containment hallucinogenic gas. There also appears to be a pod in the back of this little station, and it has something inside relatively undamaged by any of the hallucinogenic gas.
Affirmative. Return deck. Return briefcase. Finish off contaminated specimens.
What about the pod?
You see like a small little pause, and he's like clearly thinking about it. Your call.
Alright.
All I want back is my own wiles and tech.
Alright. Unusual suspects out.
Okay, remember that name again?
Yeah, I let Totha submit that form, so it's what's done is done. Yeah, it is with heavy heart that we're gonna have to. I got our command.
Actually, a small correction. You also got a command to finish off the base.
Yeah. Any of the remaining soldiers collect their tags, and we wouldn't happen to have any munitions that we can use to destroy this place.
Shakes head as Titus goes around collecting tags.
I will collect tags too.
Yeah.
Yep. It doesn't take you too long to collect all of the tags from the parties.
So what are we gonna do with the giant pod over here?
That's my call. Do you think it's worth retrieving, Totha? Totha? Totha?
The quest for knowledge demands it.
Alright. Marcus, the pod itself, like it's like, you know, is it built into the station? Or is it something that could potentially be picked up and dragged?
Well, it would take some effort to like dislodge it because it's been like screwed on.
Yeah.
But you could definitely with some effort.
Okay.
Oh, that means we're trying to get the blast doors open.
Yeah, we can get the blast doors open now. That's. I'm gonna. I microbead our gentle giant to come to the front. Just move them there. Because he's gonna need to help us move that pawn. Now, let's get this blast door open. And, more importantly, let's figure out how we're gonna detonate this place.
Does it use Promethium as fuel?
Good question. Does it use Promethium as fuel?
Well, funnily enough, that thing there is filled to the brim with extra fuel.
Oh, then now we have our detonation.
Wait, is that the same fuel that flamers use?
Yes, everything used Promethium.
Oh.
It is a highly volatile substance. It makes the best barbecues.
Oh.
Here, if you're curious, there's the engine, and over here, like, there's, if you want to do, like, a chemical explosion.
Well, I don't know about chemical explosions, but do you think I could refill my flamer, like, I have one half-empty flamer cartridge, or whatever it's used.
Yeah, I think you can. I think we'll have enough fuel left over to level this place. Promethium is volatile, and there's still a little bit of gas left in this place. I'm fairly certain that we'll still have enough left over to detonate the place.
Oh, good.
Be careful refilling that though.
Oh yes, I will not flame everything. I am used to this. It will not happen what happened last time.
Yep, you quickly refuel your flamer. And the tech bridge goes into the computer and opens up the blast doors.
Weren't they welded shut?
They are.
Well, that's why you go just...
my last cutter.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I did not notice that.
Because they really didn't use it to get in. That could have ended badly.
You take some time and quickly in a timely fashion, you cut open the glass doors as they drop open, and you see poor Russian just covered in snow being like, what took you long?
Yeah, that's a good question. What did take us too long? Well, we had ourselves a nice little, meet and greet with the boys in here. And so I just point over at one of the bloodshot-eyed, heavily hallucinated soldiers. Yeah, he was a lovely fellow, wanted to give us a shave with his combat knife.
Come on, Russia. I need your help lugging this tank out.
And this is the part where I now have to roll command, because this is a vehicle, yes, but this is also a facility, and Ogrins have the unusual trait, but it's dark in there.
Well, I don't know if it's dark in here since you opened the glass doors.
It's the problem is that it's a small room.
Yeah.
It's both small and somewhat dark, debatably.
Surprisingly, despite the name, the actual flavor text in it only specifies enclosed spaces.
Yes.
But it's dark in there.
Yep.
It's dark in there.
So, yeah, go ahead, give me the command as you see the poor old,
I'm gonna attempt to re-roll that with my one fate point.
Is it possible? Oh, no.
Success!
Yeah, he first hesitates your command, but then you're like, oh, come on now.
Get your fat ass in there.
Don't pussy down! Pussy up!
I fed you high provender.
And he gets up and just goes in there and picks up the medical board as whoever is assisting him, you can just feel that there's something moving inside of it.
Like a human moving inside of it, or like something else?
Most likely.
Sarge! We
Hey,
got
the
a body!
Hey,
Think.
well, I figured that. Listen, the pod is sealed. Let's just get it back to the Valkyrie, fly back to base, whatever they want to do with it, whatever they want to do with it. Now, as for the base, Dotha, you can rig grenades up to explode on a timer.
Affirmative.
Yeah, let's rig this thing to blow. And I give him 2 of my frag grenades to use.
Not the self, requisition of box.
Funny fact. One of the hallucinogenic guardsmen had a grenade, but it was a dot.
Was that mine? Was it this fucker?
It would have been highly amusing if he would have fought them at a bit of a distance, and he would have pulled the grenade and then thrown the pin.
He would have critted and jabbed him in the eye.
Yep.
Well, I won't reveal this right now, but you guys played this actually kind of smartly.
Well, I mean, if we would have left all the gas in here and just tried to climb into the vent with all the gas, what would immediately happen is they would have thrown a grenade and it would have been all over for all of us.
TPK.
It wouldn't have been like just a failed. There wouldn't be a failed mission. It'd be a fucking failed. Like this would legitimately be the definition of like crippling defeat.
Well, like I said, the funny fact is, like, I'm not ashamed to admit that this one dude had a grenade, but it turned out to be a dot.
He did not recite the proper prayers.
Yeah, listen, when you disrespect the machine spirits, everything is not going to work for you.
But you quickly set up some frags to blow up on a timer, and you attach them to the engine and to the Protheme fuel tank.
Yeah.
While he is doing that, Totha MU-47 is going to try and salvage any extra bits and bobs that might be of use later on.
Oh yeah, you see some like wiring, you see some chemicals if you're curious in those.
Yes. I'll
Make
just
our
put
own
some.
grenades.
I'll just put 20 kilos of salvage here on my gear list.
Yeah, that's more than fair enough.
You also got 2 down servatories.
Well, that's why it's 20.
Yes.
Anyways, you quickly pick
trailing
up
a very long and thin wire, the other end attached to a grenade pin. Otha MU boards the Valkyrie, and as we fly away, it keeps trailing more wire for about 2 miles, at which point the coil of wire ends, gets pulled taut, pin pulled, and the usual 3 seconds later, the grenade detonates.
Yeah.
No, you gotta walk away from explosions.
You gotta walk
don't you
away
know?
From explosion.
Gotta roll the damage on the explosion. And watch ones across the board.
But you quickly see the small little research station immolate in fire and quickly cover up in smoke.
Yeah, I microbeat out for our Valkyrie wherever it's at to come by and get us. And make it pronto, because we're carrying something that's very heavy.
Yep. You quickly go in the back into your little base in the Valkyrie as they shove in the medical pod in there. And in a quick fashion, you go back into the facility. As you land, you see a couple of servitors come up to you and take your little mission report, and quickly vanish afterwards. As they're like, thank you.
They take the pod.
As they like wait for the briefcase and the little red box.
Yeah.
As you kind of point out the medical pod, they just kind of shrug at you and completely ignore your request. And just walk away with the black briefcase.
Yeah. I tell them it's a gift to the pod is a gift to the Logis. Courtesy of the previous staff.
That's just they're already walking away, man.
Yeah.
They just kind of left the pod there.
I just wait patiently.
As a few of the guards are like, sir?
It's it's a gift to the Logis.
What's inside?
I would have spent probably the entire ride back trying to analyze what the heck is inside of it.
I said it sounded like a body.
Yeah.
Probably check if it is safe to open.
Well, go and give me another tech use, since you have some time on the way over.
I look at the two guards. I'm like, it's a puppy.
I will re-roll that.
Wow.
This is failure.
That
I
is blasphemy.
failure in front of the machine spirit.
That is
Raise the other side up.
blasphemy.
Lubricate the gigaflops.
Reroll, damn it! Do it!
Don't roll 100. Don't roll 100.
You definitely see, like, from more details as you go through the medical pod inside of the Valkyrie, you do realize that there is a human inside. And its condition, like I said previously, seems to be normal. As the medical pod is quite sealed, so no possible gases would have been able to leak inside.
Proposition. We should open the pod.
I don't know.
I think we should wait for a more sterile environment. With an assortment of staff who would know what they were doing beyond simply just opening it up to see what's inside.
The guardsmen are like, well, it's under your command, Sergeant Major, but if you want, we can take it into the medical ward.
Implying I do not know what I am doing.
No, I know 100% you know what you're doing. I just want to see the happy smile on the Logis' face. And a resounding security force waiting.
Statement. It appeared the Logis had lost interest in this particular experiment.
We can take it down to the medical room. I'm sure they'll notify him if it's anything of interest. He just genuinely cared about his most noteworthy piece of tech. So we move it down to the medical room.
Yep, you
Then we pop the lid.
quickly pull it in the medical room, and as few of the medics are like kind of look at it and oh, that's one of those medical pods. I assume there's something inside that we need to check.
Yeah, from a previous mission, interesting little find. Not particularly parts of the mission objective, but noteworthy enough that we saw as possibly invaluable.
Well, sir, there is a quarantine period for these kinds of things, if you wish, or you can ignore it under your command and check it right now.
Let's. You know what? We're gonna have some downtime in between the mission. We'll wait for that quarantine. How long do we have to wait for it?
At least a full 24 hours, sir.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be back in 24 hours. We're gonna want a security force to at least be present when you open it, just in case it is something threatening. We know that whatever is inside is probably humanoid.
Right, sir. Well, you're gonna... he's like kind of nervous. And, are we dismissed?
Yeah. Feel free to return to your duties.
Ah, good.
Just watch. Don't let anyone open it.
Yep. As you quickly get a message back from the lodges with a small little thank you, as there seems to be a little downtime, it seems, for you.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, but it's we'll come back the following 24 hours and head back down to the medical bay to see exactly what's in that pod.
Alright. After the 24 hours, you come into the medical bay. There's not that many injured here, but in the quarantine area, since it's like a separate area, you see a couple of knocked out medics, and you see the medical pod open.
Oh no.
Whatever it was inside is gone.
Okay, let's roll awareness here, because now we gotta track this fucking thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Be very, very quiet here.
Alec, you kind of look quickly at the pod, and you look at the down in the ground behind like one of the beds that are in this quarantine. Like among the other like couple of medics, you see like couple of guards that have been knocked out. It seems whatever happened here happened some time ago, but what you notice underneath one of the beds is a glass vial full of some kind of gas.
Wait a moment, what is this vial? And I'll show it to... Well, if I can get it. Oh, I pointed at it to Dothan.
Beep boop scanning. Does it appear to be of the same type that we recovered from the research base?
Yes.
Not surprising at all.
Yeah, since there was five vials missing.
That's not good. So 4 vials are missing now.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, first procedure in order is we gotta pull the alarm. Because we have an unidentified figure who has managed to not only incapacitate several medics, but also several guards. Or someone stormed into this room and incapacitated several medics and several guards. Considering the fact that we found several vials. Well, we found like what was it that he found? Was it a smoke? It wasn't. Was it? A fucking knockout grenade or something?
Hallucinogen gas, pretty much.
Okay. It was in a vial.
Yeah, they were. What you found was the black suitcase with one vial inside, but there was like 6 slots, so there was like 5 vials missing of the gas.
Okay.
And you kind of noticed its effects back in the research station with those.
So, very first thing I do is I pull the alarm.
Alright. In a quick fashion, after you pull on the alarm, they quickly isolate the problem, and you see quite a few guardsmen just rushing in. And they're like reporting in, sir.
You see this? And I just, I just point over at like the knocked out medics and the guards. What the hell did I say? I said we're gonna open the pod when we fucking get down here. What happened? They opened the fucking pod without us.
Sir, we didn't open the pod at all.
Then how'd the pod get open?
I do not know, sir.
Well, look, none of that matters right now. We have an intruder running through the base, and it's armed with hallucinogenic gas vials.
At the very least.
Lockdown, sir.
Sir, we were waiting for you. That's all I know, sir.
Well, we need to get moving like right now, because that gas is quite potent. So, like, we need to get as many of these exits sealed, and we need to fan out.
Yes, sir.
Gas mask on.
As they quickly go and get themselves into the armory and start going into small groups and starting to sweep through the facility.
Yeah, I get my on my little microbead, and I like kind of microbead the warm sir.
Hello.
I heard like an alarm in the background. Did you play that, or?
You know what? Imagine that was the alarm.
Okay, because I heard a legit alarm in the background.
I did too.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was like, that was fucking perfect timing. I love when shit just... Yeah, there it is again! Alright, yeah, so, so I microbead the warrant officer.
Yes, hello.
You hear that alarm?
Yes. What's going on?
We have an intruder in the base armed with, like, some sort of hallucinogenic vials that we found on a previous mission. Like, we've locked down the medical bay, trying to figure out where this person's at. We need personnel, like, just in and around the area on high alert.
Got it.
I suggest, like, start handing out gas masks, because this stuff is potent. And I mean potent.
On another matter, you got a message from the captain.
About?
He seems to be wanting to discuss some matters with you.
Well, that's gonna have to hang on right now. We have a security threat.
Got it.
Alright, everyone, fan out and search.
Okay.
Yeah, and we go trying to hunt down the our rogue figure here.
Yes, indeed.
So let's get some awareness checks for tracking. There we go.
You quickly look inside of the medical bay, and aside from the guards, like that are there, you see multiple footprints on the ground.
Multiple?
Yes, multiple. It seems that the amount doesn't seem to match up to the people that are inside of the room knocked out.
Okay.
If you're not counting the dudes who just came in.
Yeah, okay, so I follow
I kinda assumed that you didn't let them ruin the crime scene.
No. Like, you know, they stopped at the, like, I imagine, like, you know, because they stopped at the door, I pointed out what the hell is, I don't want them in the room because none of them had gas masks on.
I mean, there was the possibility of me being the dog who said, like, alright, yeah, fuck you. They ruined this crime scene, have fun.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was potentially, yeah, because the thing is that there was a vial that was smashed on the ground and had that gas in it. I mean, I didn't want them coming into the room, like, for their own safety, less so than, like, the crime scene. I mean, fuck the crime scene at this point. We have a security threat. So, yeah, I point out the tracks, like the multiple footprint tracks, and, you know, I motion over for, you know, people to follow.
Vale.
Alright, so, you know, we follow the tracks. Now, where does this take us?
Alright, it seems to go through some stairs as you follow them for quite a while. Until the tracks seem to be splitting off in a few directions. It seems to be a small group of people. It seems that they were tracking along somebody, as it seems that, yeah, that they were dragging something with them.
Okay. So, you know, we see drag marks, yeah.
Yeah.
Where do these drag marks stop at?
As they're splitting off, you see there's two footprints along the track marks going one direction, and there's two different tracks going two different directions.
Alright. Okay, one of you with me, the other two follow the other track.
Hey.
Alright. So
who goes? Yeah. So who goes with me and who goes? Who's?
I mean, you are the commander. Who you gonna choose?
Okay, you know what? I'll have Titus go with me, and I'll have you go with Kotha, because you're a corporal.
Okay.
And there are Okrin and
Yeah.
Stormtrooper kind of look at you and are like, sir, where do we go?
Alright, listen. I need for you two wait here. If at a certain period of time, neither of us return, you're gonna need to run back. You're gonna need to find, you know, one of the search parties, and you're gonna need them to come in. Like, you're gonna need them to come here and come in either direction.
Got it.
Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm giving you 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, if neither of us come back, go get someone.
Got it. As you quickly follow the tracks, as with you and Titus and Alec and Thotha go the different direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Alec and Thotha, can you give me awareness in that case?
Beep boop.
Beep beep boop 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 beep beep boop. Beep beep boop beep beep beep.
I can't really give an awareness, but I will keep scanning with the Auspex.
Yeah, you got you got the life sign search.
Yes.
Yes.
Beep boop.
Yeah, you quickly follow the tracks as they go a few corners and around some corners, and as you finally go into the eatery, which seems to be filled at the moment.
I blindly follow the Auspex signal, possibly stepping on people and or their meals.
Just
over the
tables.
With the amount of just life science here, the Auspex is like having a really tough time just picking out this individual track. Unfortunately, it seems that whoever this person was has either blended into this crowd or is far gone.
I would offer a suggestion, but since I'm not there, I can't offer that suggestion.
Yes.
And so Peter and Titus, you're following the tracks marks.
Yeah.
And until it seems that the track marks end.
At what?
They seem to be ending at a room.
All right. You know, we get up against the like, you know, on either side of like the door.
Standard breach and clear style.
Yeah.
Last
I got
carbine out. I don't think reaching our base with autocannon is a good idea.
Yeah, I grab a smoke grenade, and you know, I got my thumb on the pin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I open the door, like, you know, I knock it open. I toss the smoke grenade in.
Alright, as you open it, you just see like 3 dudes inside of the little barracks, and as they seem to be playing poker, as you just pull out this smoke and just and they're like, what the fuck?
Alright, you know, I fucking shout, fucking, you know, get down on the ground.
Ah, alright.
Using my fucking magnocular to see through the smoke.
Or did he use photon flash or smoke?
No, that was a fucking smoke grenade.
Okay, let's just go for the smoke at that. Ah!
Wow.
I didn't want to fucking flashbang their ass. That would have been. I would have felt too bad.
You motherfucker! As quickly, like one of the search parties that are there, kind of come up to you. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! As they rush into the room right after you, and the rest of the 3 dudes are just like, we're already on the fucking ground. Come on!
All right.
More on the ground.
So you know, we searched this entire room from fucking the bottom.
Alright, you see their beds, you see their cabinets, and you see their standard issue weaponry. And you see their little poker table.
Alright. Give it an awareness check.
I shall roll on its value.
Fuck! 62.
Can't say too much smoke.
Yeah. So, you know, too much smoke hindering.
As the other guardsmen quickly slap on some medicals onto the dudes, and they're like, what the fuck is happening? After some more minutes, I assume that Thoth and Alec would eventually go and fight Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, so I look at them and I'm like, didn't you hear the fucking alarm go off?
Huh?
The alarm.
Ah! As they're still covered in the smoke, and be like, ah. What is this about?
Well, there is a particular figure in this base that's currently on the loose, armed with vials of hallucinogenic gas, and there were drag marks leading to a little break off, a little split in the path. One led me straight to this fucking room. The other one heading off in a different direction. You want to explain to me why I found drag marks leading up to your door?
Oh, that's our friend!
Your friend? Why are you dragging your friend around?
He kind of points at one of the dudes playing the poker who's down on the ground, and you see like a knee cast on him.
What?
You got a knee cast.
Ah.
Well, Marcus, what did the drag marks look like exactly? Did it look like a body was being dragged, or did it look like just someone's leg, like just like little skid marks?
More like skin marks.
Okay. You're telling me you didn't hear the? You're telling me you didn't hear the alarm?
Oh yeah. I assume that has nothing to do with us.
Okay, listen. When an alarm is pulled in a military base, especially on the fucking medical wing, you don't just fucking sit around and play poker. I have half the right to slap you three sons of bitches right up the head.
Sire, we're on R&R duty.
I know that, but a security breach overrides R&R.
Permission to bitch slap, sir?
Hold off on that for just a second, because I need to get a sit rep from those two. I point to Tota and Alec. What'd you find?
We have traced the trail to the eatery. However, it appears the Auspex cannot multi-thread properly.
What'd you try searching for? Life signs or for the gas?
Life signs.
Well, that explains why I wasn't functioning at peak capacity, but if you would have searched for the gas, it might have been able to pick something up. That would be the only thing particularly out of the ordinary in that room.
Switching scan parameters.
Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to fucking suggest, but I wasn't there.
Unfortunately, you're not in the eatery anymore.
Where did we leave?
When you came to talk to us.
Did we?
Yes!
Alright, now we... Okay.
The discussion happened over Vox.
Well, you do have microbeads.
Yeah,
That
let's
is true.
microbead say that then, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we are slowly bit gone.
Upon swapping over, to search for the gas, like any, because if, you know, for instance, there's the theory that, okay, someone fucking, you know, like someone assisted this person in breaking out, because I don't fucking think in any capacity that fucker could have got out. And, you know, now there's a running theory that someone helped them. There should be some gas on them, just on them, because that's gonna stick out on a search. That residue would stick.
Soon as you like put in the right search parameters and follow them through some people's porridge, as they're like, "What? Hey!" As you come up to this one dude with a shitty little mustache and his small little beard, as he kind of looks up onto you, and he's like, "Hey, I'm eating here."
Tota, give me a read.
Beep boop. Scanning. With the tech use, do I find something?
You see some residue on his like clothing.
Huh.
Alert! I have identified a culprit.
Alright then. Have Alec grab his ass and pull him out of the room.
You. What is he? I didn't hear very well because it keeps cutting out.
Oh, he has residue of that hallucinogenic gas on his uniform.
Yeah, but whom? Like in the.
In the cafeteria, you found this one dude who's like eating. And,
But we have not seen him before.
I know.
He's got a shitty mustache, as what Marcus described.
Okay.
Which is making me think this guy's got like, you know, a fucking fake disguise mustache on. But
Okay.
yeah, my first reaction with the microbeat is to grab his ass and drag him out of that room by his hair if you have to.
Okay. You come with me, or I'll come with me outside. I'll go.
Alright, as you see, like couple of the guards that came with you kind of just medical him and just dragging him with you.
Okay. I'll ask. Do you sense anybody else apart from this one guy?
Extending scan range. Are there anyone else in the
Not in the cafeteria, at least.
Negative.
Okay. Well, this one is our lead then, and we'll get out.
Affirmative. I shall proceed to extract information. The chain scalpel on his medical mechadendrite whirs up. Processing.
As the dude is just looks like really confused because he just stepped on his foot, grabbed him by the ear, and are just dragging him along the freaking hallway.
The missing drag protocol.
Alright, where do you take him?
Nearest bathroom will have to suffice.
We'll tell the sergeant where we are.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I look at the guards in this room. Watch them, will you? I have to go. I have to run down to a bathroom now, apparently.
My people need me.
My friend needs me, I have to go. And
Yeah,
Boots
so
guy on his way.
I run down to this room.
Yeah, you quickly go into the tight little bathroom as you're all shoved into this little space, and as you see the dude that in there, and a couple of the guards that came with you like stay outside, and he's like, "What is this all about? I was just eating."
Explain. What do you have in that leg?
You want to tell me why you have residue from a particularly dangerous hallucinogenic grenade on your uniform?
Oh, that's just probably the food, man. You know how it's shitty.
Yeah. Nice fucking try. You want to explain to me how you got out of that fucking pod?
Huh?
Listen, I'm not playing any games. Alright? You know the amount of power tools on this one, and I sort of poor Tota?
Preparing extraction protocols.
Oh, what are you gonna do with those? Make me a meal?
Preparing to enter cranium.
I smacked the bitch. Let me. So unarmed damage is.
It's a 1d5 minus 3 plus strength bonus. Any damage dealt deals fatigue as well.
5 points of damage.
Alright, you just some bitch slap him across the face as this is like, ah! You motherfucker!
Yes, your mother got ran over by the coal train.
Woo! When the captain hears about it, you're gonna get demoted! Ah!
I'm gonna ask you again. Why do you have residue from a hallucinogenic vial on your uniform?
You know what? At this point, there's no. Was there an interrogation in this game?
Yes,
there is.
All right.
It is based off of one's willpower or fellowship.
Willpower to resistance, fellowship to get information out of them.
I will assist. Because I have the medical mechadendrite, I get a +10, so I can assist with a +10 because my own fellowship is abysmal.
Okay.
It's not the Inquire because I can help in that as well.
Can I just intimidate him? Can I intimidate him?
Sure. Intimidate works.
Okay. Any modifiers? Just flat.
You're kinda outnumbering him, so I'm gonna say that it's flat.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would
I'll fake that.
Please, that's a 99. That's so bad.
Oh, come on!
This is like... what are you fucking yelling me about?
Alright, listen here, buddy. I'm the sergeant major. I'm trying to be helpful with you here, because the captain does not give a single fuck about you. He doesn't. Rarely gives a single fuck about anyone on this base. Certainly not gonna give a single fuck about you. So, I am your fucking one chance right now. So you better fucking start spilling the beans here. Before I grab a can of beans and I beat your ass with it.
Alright, that definitely sounds like I intimidate too.
I can use interrogation.
Or interrogation.
So, interrogation, wasn't one of you, assisting with medical mechadendrites?
Yeah, Kai.
Alright.
Yes.
Or Topha.
Here we go. Success!
Alright. I am quite low on his totem pole. You're right. Just joined this unit some time ago. Why did you have to slap me?
Because you are being difficult. You have yet to answer my questions, so please start doing so.
Alright, me and my team went out and helped some dude out of a medical pod.
You what?
Yeah, it was a female inside of the medical pod. She had some kind of vials in her hand, and it seemed that our sergeant wanted those.
Who?
Sergeant?
Treason! Heresy!
Heresy.
Who's your sergeant?
Oh, Anya.
Alright. Now then, you're coming with me.
We split off in the hallway into 3 teams.
I got a question. When you split off in the hallway, one of you have a knee brace.
Oh yeah, that was the fake out, I believe. One of us was carrying the patient on their shoulders.
Alright. Good thing I have them handcuffed and whatnot. I micro-bead the guards in there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, do me a favor, will ya? I want you to bring them out to the courtyard. I got someone who's gonna be joining them out there, and tell the commissar I need to borrow him for a moment.
Alright, in a quick fashion, they tracks into the courtyard and you bring him with you. As you see like a commissar come along and he's like, what's going on?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Heresy of the highest order.
Yes, indeed, Lord Commissar.
Heresy, you say? Well, let me bring out my little toy here. Now, who is the heretic here? As he clicks out the bolt guns.
So, yeah, I show these 4 individuals. Alright, buddy. This is like your one chance to have some redeeming moment with the Emperor right now. Explain to our good friend here, our good noble friend, our patron to the Emperor right here, what exactly you told me.
Alright, the dude who spilled his bean is like,
Yeah.
alright, yeah. As the other 3 are kind of looking at him, and just kind of with a cross-eyed and be like, you motherfucker.
Just kind of holding my greatsword at their throats.
As one of them, since you're wielding the greatsword, one of them is like, just spits in your face.
Wham with the pommel.
So let's go over this one here. What you did? You went into a medical facility. You harmed staff members of the medic, the people who are there to fucking help you, the people there who saved your lives. You harmed them. You harmed fellow soldiers in arms in that room. You let out a potentially dangerous quarantined individual, and now we have someone running amok, or did have someone running amok, with hallucinogenic vials that pose a threat to the entire regiment. So, I don't know, Commissar. What's the punishment for that?
It's like the goes next to the one of the guys and then just at the guy who was spitting into Titus' face.
Yeah.
Commissar, please don't waste your ammunition.
Heretics of the Imperium must be punished! As he slowly cocks out the bolt gun again and aims at the other guy. As he just kind of looks at Peter kind of slightly. And it's like, since they don't actually listen to your commands, he kills the other one.
Yeah. I mean, this scene was guaranteed from the moment I said I need to borrow a commissar for a little bit.
And the third guy, before he goes out, gives out a little laugh, and it's like, as he's shot in the head too, as the final guy who revealed his beans, as the commissar kind of looks at him, kind of like, You are new to the Imperium. Tell me, Sergeant Major, how should a proper leader act in this situation? As he's loading his guns once more and points to him.
Well,
Skill.
Well, let's go over the facts, shall we? You harmed your brothers in arms. You harmed innocent medical staff. You let out a critical security threat into the base armed with very dangerous weapons.
These are all pointless transgressions. He interfered with sacred Mechanicus technology. It is the highest heresy.
The highest heresy indeed.
As the dude on the ground who spilled his beers is like, But I told you everything that I know. I'm new here. Come on, give me some mercy. Please. By the name of the Empire.
You lost the right
You disgrace
to
that.
plead. You lost the right to plead that case, buddy. You have lost the right.
But you
And you're-
promised me!
Wham!
As he's shot in the head.
This guy doing a last service to the Emperor.
Lord Commissar, we have a sergeant we need to apprehend now.
Right.
That sergeant is the final conspirator in this. To my knowledge.
Right. Well, send in
Well, he may not be the last one.
The sergeant, was it Nadia?
Ania Persa.
Oh, who's it? You have them on the list?
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
be able to.
Okay, yeah, okay. We need to hunt down Sergeant Anya Persa.
Right. Well, send out a call to search her. Shouldn't take too long.
No, it shouldn't.
And it's my personal privilege to execute her.
Indeed it is. For the safety and security of the entire base and the regiment as a whole. This is something that cannot be left alone. In any sense of the word. Out of curiosity, Marcus, was the test subject executed?
This subject? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't with them.
Okay, yeah. So that's still around.
Yeah, because the sergeant carried the test subject on her shoulders to get her out of
Yeah.
the test subject out of the way.
Yeah. Like, alright. The test subject is still at large, however, and according to this one, it is in the possession of the sergeant. We do have some identification for it. It would be a female who is not under any listing of the Imperial Regiment.
Right. As
To my knowledge.
the commissar sends out some troops to start and find him. Well, her.
I wonder how well they'll do at finding them.
As some time passes by, until she's brought into the justice of the commissar. It takes about a few hours. As if you're still sticking around the courtyard, you kind of see the guardsmen just pull her out into the field.
Yeah. You know, I walk up and I approach, and I'm like,
just smiling.
yeah, I walk up and I approach her, and I'm like, where is she?
The sergeant kind of looks at you kind of sideways and just smiles, and it's just like,
You wipe that toothy grin right off your face, and you answer my damn question.
oh, I not know where thy target is.
Damn it, I am not playing these games.
Initiating dental removal.
Come on, interrogation! Oh my fucking goodness.
Yes.
I'm not trained in interrogation, I keep fucking pulling it off.
Go high enough
Obviously,
fellowship to do so.
Get my plus 10.
I have a 53 in fellowship, I believe.
As he kind of looks at you. Oh, your target is dead.
See?
I'm gonna roll scrutiny just to see if she's bullshitting the absolute piss shit out of me.
As I.
Scrutiny. Scrutiny.
Damn.
She does not seem to flinch while she says that the
Well then.
subject is dead.
Yeah. Well then, where are the vials?
I do not know where the wells are.
Just gonna roll this real quickly.
It seems to be almost like a half truth.
Like is it one of those where like she knows who has them, but she doesn't know where they are?
More like where she put them in, but didn't exactly know where they went.
Ah, okay. Well, alright then. May the Emperor in his pure heart find some appropriate place to put scum like you.
As the commissar just kind of nods to you and pulls out the bolt gun one more time.
Why did you save her? Why did you burst her out? Why did you do this?
You know, I figured that it could provide with us a substantial boon, and you know what? It did in a way. It may not have provided the Logis or the base with some sort of unique resource that could have been potentially helpful, but it does tell us something. It tells us that there is a mole in this base, and that we are very, very quickly going to find ourselves under the watchful eye of the Inquisition.
Our sergeant knows many things that he probably shouldn't.
You mentioned the word Inquisition. I think everyone is scared. I don't care how bossy anyone is. The moment the word Inquisition drops, I think everyone in earshot.
You don't drop the I-bomb on people, you know?
Yeah, they kind of just look at you and like...
But... Titan is suddenly milk chocolate.
Oh yeah, no, like I know it's a fucking scary fucking word. It's scary to him as well.
Even the commissar is like, kind of nervous. As you notice something as you have completed your interrogation, you get a message from each of the well, aside from the captain, since you already got his invite.
Yeah.
You get one more invite from each of the commanders.
Yeah, we'll head down to the warrant officer.
Alright.
Selectively ignoring the captain.
Yep. You quickly go into the warrant officer's side office. Where is his office again? Over there. Rup. As he kind of looks at you. Well, you gave us a hell of a scare.
Oh, I know. That was not our finest moments, right there.
Indeed. I heard that the higher ups are not exactly very happy, but you accomplished what you set out to do, at least, in a certain way.
The security breach has been dealt with, and all traces of the traitors in the regiment, or at least the known ones, have been dealt with accordingly. But now there sits another problem.
Yes.
Is that we have vials of a very dangerous hallucinogenic substance that's circulating through the base now.
Indeed, that could become problematic.
I don't know. I don't know who is in possession of it. I don't know why they're in possession of it. I just know that this is the second sergeant that has fallen. that is starting to go into business for themselves, and it's not good.
Well, not only that, as he pulls out the computer and turns it to you, it seems that this one was also one of the quote-unquote special forces of the Captain, so there might be a connection there, like you insinuated last time.
Indeed.
I
don't know what we're going to. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about this. This is becoming dangerous.
Indeed. We have a group of drug dealers with guns running about. We have people with strange vials that causes terminal insanity. And more of my troops are just getting mulled into missions where they don't stand a chance. Just look at this mission here. I gotta request support from one of my teams that are trapped in a cave and are running out of ammunition and fast.
We can head down there and try and extract them out.
He kind of looks at you. Sure. I guess I could send you to that mission. Right.
Yeah. We're gonna need someone to do damage control while we're gone.
As he pulls out the red marker and crosses the team name that was previously there and writes your...
Whose team was on there?
It was just some like random team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rather not in this team. I'll trust you. In the meanwhile, I'll dig up some research. If you're curious, I managed to get this security feed. It seems that if you wanna check, as it turns out, the computer once more towards your side, and it's like shows the security feed where you see like the black armored troops just push down into the medical ward, knock out the medics and the guards, and open up the medical pod and drag the test subject out of the chamber.
I don't know who she is, but supposedly she was killed by those guardsmen.
Yes, we found her body not too long ago. It seems that she was one of the leading scientists in the research station. We don't know too much about her file since it's been encrypted by somebody.
Request priority access.
Oh sure, give it a go.
Interfacing.
Guys got this.
It's heavily encrypted, so you have a slight penalty.
Kai's got this.
Don't jinx it. You You must praise the Omniscire and apply the sacred unguent.
Yeah, you quickly, like, it takes you some effort, but after a little while you manage to crack the code as you open up her file, and you quickly kind of read through her records, and it seems quite clean until you come across an interesting entry about relationships. And it seems that she was quite madly in love with the captain.
Beep boop, superficial information found.
What'd you find?
The flesh was weak.
Anything particular as to what she researched?
Browsing.
It seems that she got the request to research from the locages some kind of a gas that could possibly either like kill the orcs or drive them to do something else. And it seems that the captain was quite interested in this research and visited the research station quite often, according to her file.
I convey this information to the team.
So, looks like the captain's got his fingers in this this research as well.
As he kind of, the warrant officer kind of looks. God damn it. What to do?
We're gonna need to watch him. This is the second team that he has lost.
Trial the heretic. Execute enemies of the Omniscire.
Indeed. Just gotta fight the governor somehow. Well, the marshal.
I need to find someone here with the authority to do so, but at current, we don't have anyone on staff.
Yes, even when
I imagine, after the recent turn of events, that someone's going to be sent down here.
Indeed.
There's far too much activity at this base to be left alone.
There was also always some rumors about this facility, but it seems that there is something going on here.
Well, what remains of the facility is long since gone, and it
more likely seems like this is the marshal's and the captain's personal playground at this point.
Well, nonetheless, we're gonna head out and go retrieve that team. Take care, warrant officer.
Dismissed. And I think that might be a good place to call it.
Yeah, it's good. It's at one.